very important that if you really want to start changing your life, you let go of everything that was an old identity that you do look at as an old identity, and you do let it be the past. I feel like I finally, truly, in the last few months, understood what it is to actually live in the present moment. Don't get me wrong, throughout my life, there was moments where I was like, okay, yeah, I actually understand, or I'm in living in the present moment, or I feel like I'm actually like understanding it well, that like this could be consistent. But when I start understanding that part of you understanding your journey in life is your journey in life, it's not based off of, okay, like, do I have to make sure that I'm remembering that time that I slipped up 10 times? Do I have to be mad that, oh, I was doing so well and I just messed up yesterday, but today's the next day? Do I have to hold that and have guilt and shame? No, you don't. And honestly, y'all, I feel like my biggest setbacks have came from holding guilt against my head, shame against my head, putting my own self down, being my biggest own hater, like, get it together, like, what are you doing? And I don't even hate on other people. I do not like that energy at all. And to do that to my own self, whether I was at a low place or not, it still just proved to me that all these things are not okay to do. And holding that past, especially if you have someone trying to hold you for your past, let go of that. And especially for your own self, you let go, but they need to let go. And if they don't let go, you got to let them go. Well, don't let that one go over your head. But all I'm trying to say is that your past is the past, and it's just so crucial that it's not just a thing that's being said, but it's something that you're living. And the way that you live that is living in the present moment. But honestly, don't be anxious of the future. It's you just knowing that right now what you're doing will be a better outcome for the future. Because even if there was a past self of you that you didn't like, you took all the things that you learned from it, because everything is really a lesson. How will you ever learn? Right? Even if you keep learning the same lesson, even if your future self will go through that same lesson. And don't worry about the future, because even if it did happen in the future, you still have the next day or the next moment to still look at it as in, like, it was a lesson that I just couldn't learn from, but I still had the lesson to keep learning from. You get what I mean? There's certain things in our life that's harder. There's certain things we just cannot let go of or get right. And that's okay. That's part of being human. I don't want to be perfect. I don't want to have a past that was like, oh my gosh, I was so great in this. And I don't remember any time I did any flaws in this area. And, I'm just her. I've been her. Like, there's so much, if you were to ask me, there's so much in the past now, but like, I couldn't get it right. If you asked me to do it right now, I probably couldn't get it right. And all I'm trying to say is I accept that. And that's what I would want y'all to really do for your own self, if you love yourself truly and want to actually be this new, better identity. A lot of times when you hear things about like doing the inner work and healing and your shadow self, right? Your shadow self is really just the version of you that's basically unconscious, or it's on a subconscious level, that needs some healing, needs some comforting, needs some love, and needs to be understood, that needs to be worked on, that you don't have to have back to like guilt and shame and stuff like that, really low vibrations as well, that you don't want to be on, that you don't have to hold that as a bad thing and not want to heal from it. You have to find a way to accept it, be kind of one with it, and let it be it and move from it, instead of letting it emotionally impact you and carry you out through life to be reactive every time or triggered. And again, it's a root problem. It's a subconscious problem. So if you're not looking deep within, if you're not looking inwards, like, where did this start? Why do I keep doing it? Why does it keep impacting me? What does it make me feel? Identity is a key factor, because if you attach yourself, and this is really to sum up what I'm trying to say with like your shadow self, or how you view yourself, or the past self of you that you're still hanging on to the negative parts, you identify with all of those things in the past, and that's why you keep probably saying to yourself negative things, or when you mess up real bad, you're too harsh on you. I know a lot of us are our own biggest critics, but we need to chill out on our own selves. Yes, maybe if you feel like you're not doing enough, or you again can't get it right, it could be really frustrating, and it could bring emotions, feelings, but you don't have to dwell. And the last thing I actually want to say to conclude this video, I'm going to bring another version of this video out, and I'll definitely do like I guess like different topics and different things that I've said in this video in like separated videos. So this is kind of just an entryway to bring topics like this, okay? But the last thing I just want to say, I really want y'all to truly understand that in order for you to actually like step into that higher version, that new self that you now want to identify with, you still have to have, back to what I said with attachments don't be attached, a some level detachment to that is fully your identity. Because yes, it could be egotistical, but if that identity that is now your best identity and you make those slip ups, you still have to learn to know that I don't have to identify with those negative stuff. Same way with those things that you feel like you qualify to be identified still to this day, that you have to stick with that when it should be let go of and moved on from. Can you believe that you yourself, if you're doing this, and I still have to work on it, but I got better at it, that you did something so long ago or you did something yesterday and you still want to be stuck on it and let your life literally have the same ripple effect or energy that is negative and actions that you're now taking based off of, let's say, that past low vibrational thing or that mistake but really a lesson thing, and let it impact you? No. So all I want to say is, if you're living from those things that are impacting you in a negative way, you're not doing it right. You want to get back on it. If you're in a funk, get back up and do it as quick as you can. Take your time, in the sense of, if you need an extra hour than usual, extra day, so be it. But the faster you're on it, the better, because you don't have to be stuck on that past self, that old version, or those other things that you don't have to identify with. You can be this other person, this new, better person if you really want it. You can love yourself. You can trust yourself. You can learn to, or be healing yourself and love, 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 love yourself. I love y'all, but you love yourself more. You better do the work. I love y'all, though, for real. And make sure you check out all the links down below. I didn't really say anything about consultation and all that, but it's all down below. So I'll talk to y'all very much soon. Bye, y'all.